So it looks like Xbox is raising its prices again for the third time in like a year or two. This is crazy. We're going to talk about this. It just dropped today, and I think we should have been prepared for this because last week the CEO of Microsoft, Satya Nadella, basically said Microsoft is subsidizing Xbox. They're not making any money on these consoles. In fact, they're losing money on every console they sell, and that might have worked 20 years ago, but it doesn't work now because nobody's buying the damn games. That's why Game Pass went up. That's why they're doing all the stuff they're doing now. And I got to wonder, where does this end? Will either consumers blink and be like, I'm not buying a new console, or will Microsoft decide they're just not going to make new consoles because
I think it's going to be the second one because I guarantee people aren't going to buy it because they're going to be like, I'm just going to play retro games. Yeah. Also, bold of you to put this picture up because there's people that are scared of holes.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, this Xbox has holes, the Series S, and it makes some people uncomfortable, and they had entire articles about it. But I just wanted to walk it back to last week when they were complaining over at Microsoft about how much money Xbox was losing them, and then that's followed by a price hike today, announced today, and that's after, I guess, they had a price hike earlier this year or the end of last year. So we're talking 2 price hikes in a year on 5-6-year-old hardware. And now they're blaming the AI boom. They're blaming the chip shortage, all that.
Well, last year, wasn't it? Oh, it was because of the tariffs.
Tariffs. Yeah, last year was tariffs. This year it's the RAM shortage or whatever. Again, we're talking old hardware. We're not talking new hardware. And then Valve just dropped the Steam box prices, and it starts over $1,000. And Apple today, it's like they all got together and decided to raise their prices at the same time. Apple decided to raise their prices too. All the Macs and iPods went up, or iPods, they still make those? iPads went up like $200.
When did that happen?
This morning. And they've been trying not to do it because Apple is flush with cash. Like they've got more, they're like sitting on piles and piles of cash. They don't really need to raise the prices, but I guess they need to raise the prices. So they're raising the prices.
But so let's need, it could be they can.
They can. The shareholders want them to. They got to show record profits every quarter. That's how this works. And look, this is like I said in the other video, and I was talking about the Grand Theft Auto 6 prices mostly. Once they raise the price and you guys are comfortable with it, even when the crisis is over, when the memory shortage or whatever is over, when the war is over, whatever, they're not going to bring the prices back down unless you stop spending money. They're going to use every opportunity they can to raise prices, justify that to the consumer. Oh, guys, we got to raise prices because we're going broke because poor Microsoft ain't got no money because those chips cost too much. Oh, poor us. Get out the little violin, the whole thing. Yeah, so gamers, like, look, if you're gonna, I can't imagine a time where it's like, yeah, I want to go buy a 6-year-old console and it's going to cost me $200 more than it did in 2020.
Yeah, nobody's going to do that. And then we're going to give you games, but you're not going to get the cartridges or the discs in the game case.
No,
it's just a code so that you have to always buy it new from us, and you can't just go buy it used from somebody else.
This is crazy. So let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You get woohoo if you do.
Woohoo.
If you'd like more Clownfish TV, go out to more.clownfishtv.com. That's more.clownfishtv.com for more Clownfish TV videos and podcasts you will not find anywhere else. And also check out the audio version of Clownfish TV podcasts on, let's see where we at, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon, wherever you listen to music, wherever you listen to podcasts, you can listen to us if you're so inclined. And we're not going to raise our prices yet, but we'll see. Yeah. We'll see. There's a chip shortage. Neon costs more now. His feet picks went up $5 this month. Nobody wants to see that. Some people might want to see that. You'd be surprised. Oh, God, no, I don't even, okay.
Why did you bring it up?
I don't know. I thought it'd be funny, but now I'm thinking about it. It's like,
funny.
Oh shit! Now it's gonna trigger people. Probably. Anyway, let's talk about this. Kotaku, Xbox now offering loans. Wait, what? Xbox offering loans as it jacks console prices up past $750. The entire consumer electronics industry is struggling. So you have to take a loan out for a 6-year-old Xbox?
Oh, that's crap. We raised our prices and now you have to take out a loan that we're going to fund. Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Okay, so this is where we are, and every time we have to write the console's price is increasing, it feels like this has got to be the last time, right? No, Xbox has announced that it's increasing the price of the Xbox consoles for a third time and is sunsetting the 2 terabyte model. Effective August 1st, we will be updating prices worldwide. The price of an Xbox console will increase in the US by $100 for a 512 gig model and $150 for the 1 terabyte models. We're also sunsetting our 2 terabyte model, probably because it costs too much. And this is what it was. Series X 1 terabyte with a disk drive was $650. Now it's $800. 1 terabyte all digital is $750. It was $600. Series S 512 was $400. Now it's $500. Series S 1 terabyte was $450. Now it's $600. In the Xbox Wire post, Microsoft cites the increase in prices for console storage and memory, which have increased 2.5 times since the last price increase in October. And the company expects to double once more. Oh my God, they expect to double once more in the fall of 2027. So they're going to raise the prices again.
They're going to double it, they said. So they said they're going to double.
They said that the price of RAM is going to double.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But that means another price hike.
I was confused there. I was like, shit, they're going to double it again? Okay, that's insane.
Okay, so what is this? Disney Plus? Like we got to, we got to raise the console prices every freaking 8 months or whatever. They said the entire consumer electronics industry is struggling with the current component crisis, but the effects are particularly hard on consoles. Unlike phones, computers, speakers, and other consumer devices, consoles are typically not sold at a profit, but instead for less than they cost to make. Yeah. And this would be, I think, Nintendo's fault because this is their mindset back in the day, or it might have been Sony's. I forget, one of the two. But their mindset was, we will sell the console at a loss and people will buy games to make up the difference. We'll make more money on games. So it's kind of like printers. You go buy a cheap ass printer from Walmart and then you're going to be paying 30, 40, 50 bucks for an ink cartridge from now until the end of time on your $50 printer, right? Mm-hmm. Because of the price increase, Xbox is announcing a new buy now, pay later service. So you're financing your console that will allow people to buy Xbox systems through its own stores and break up payments in interest-free installments. Amazon is also offering up to 12-month financing with flexible monthly payments, probably like a Firm or Klarna or something like that.
Yeah, well, Amazon does let you do it either through the card or through payments. They offer it too. But yeah, sometimes it's Klarna or Firm. But a lot of banks and credit cards aren't willing to go along with that anymore. Like a lot of them, because they're going to lose their cut, they aren't allowing you to use your card for Klarna and stuff like that.
The company says it's working with retailers to sell pre-owned systems as well as certified refurbished systems on the Microsoft Store. You should sell Xbox 360s again. They were better.
Well, people can still go get those, and this might push them to go get those.
I think this is like all of these things are related, and I talked about it in the other video where I think that this is why we're seeing such an uptick in retro gaming. It's not just it's cool to play old games, but it's also like you buy the game and you know what you're in for, right? You buy the game is done. It's on a disc or a cartridge. Your console is probably mostly offline, depending on the generation. You don't have to worry about getting hit with. There's a big controversy around Halo because originally Microsoft, and again, all these things are related. Microsoft said you'd have to have 2 PlayStation Network accounts to be able to play split screen in your own living room, and then they walked it back. But like, it's predatory, and the console prices go up every year. Can you imagine in like 1992, hey, you want to buy an NES from 7 years ago? Oh yeah, it's like $300 now.
Yeah, it's gone up way higher than it was initially. Yeah, this is stupid.
I get it. The components cost more, but I'm also like, if there ever was a time to build a console on the cheap that's maybe using 10 or 15-year-old technology, but it's good enough, now is the time to do it. You own your games, now is the time to do it. Mm-hmm. And because I think gamers are done. I think the price hikes, constant price hikes, the fact that they want you tethered to the internet constantly. The next step is going to be you don't own your console, you lease it.
Well, that's what they're going to probably. I guarantee that's what they're going to go for.
And this is something Amazon has talked about, that they want people to basically lease their computing power. And I could totally see a company like Microsoft, which is hard up for cash now, burning trillions of dollars on AI, being like, you know what? you can finance a $1,000 Xbox Helix or whatever the hell they're going to come out with, but the actual games and the compute power all live here at Microsoft. But that's okay, because for $50 a month from now until the end of time, you have access to your console. And if you want to play with a friend, well, that's an extra $30 a month. Oh, if you want faster speed, or you want the graphics to be a little bit better, okay, pay us another $30 a month for that. And then gaming becomes streaming. That's where this is all headed. I'm telling you, that's where they want, just like they got rid of DVD players and Blu-ray players and VHS, and they're trying to push everybody to digital so they can control it. And mostly it's about monetizing you every month, and you don't own your shit, so you have to pay every month to have access to it. That's what they want to do here. They don't want you owning your games. They don't even want you owning your console. Like, you're going to have to be dependent on them. And then your console is going to be like getting a DirecTV or a cable box, and you pay every month for the privilege of paying them more to access your own shit.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's what's going to happen. And you think I'm crazy? I don't see, if they're already like, you have to, we're going to charge so much for the old hardware, you're going to have to finance it. That is the next step, because when you subscribe to like Comcast cable or something, part of your monthly bill is a finance charge for the equipment. And then you have to pay on top of that. And that's what it's going to be. And that's bullshit.
It is bullshit.
But they said this is the third time Xbox systems have increased since 2025, with the first instance being of May of last year, with May speculating that President Trump's then imposed tariffs were at the heart of the decision. Oh, Kotaku's catching on. The second time was September that same year. So May, September, and 3 times a year, with Microsoft citing changes in the macroeconomic environment for the move. This increase made the 2 terabyte model $800. Now it's been discontinued because it was going to be $1,000 easy. So what was the first price increase? Because I know the one model went from like $299 to now it's up to like $499.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm sorry. There's just, I mean, at this point in time, just go buy retro systems.
Yeah.
You don't need the newest thing. I mean, yeah, the new games are coming out. Everybody wants to play the new games, but they're still making them for some of the older systems anyway. This is bullshit. The games aren't worth it. It's just not worth it.
Well, that's the thing too. Yeah, a lot of the games aren't worth it. But there we go, guys. It's crazy. I seriously am thinking of repurposing the Clownfish gaming channel to focus mostly on retro games and indie games, because this is bullshit. And I don't even know if I don't even think I want to play the new stuff. I mean, it's got to be pretty damn good. $80 for Grand Theft Auto, and that's the low end version. $100 for the good version of it. Now, granted, that one you'll play, and then $1,000 plus console, and then $30, $40, $50 a month to have access to online so you can play with your friends. That's bullshit.
Yeah, it's complete. It's just bull. I don't have words. I'm not surprised. I guess I should be surprised, but I'm not surprised.
Nope, corporate greed.
Of course, yeah, it's just getting ridiculous, and there's no reason for it. Like, you don't have justification, like you tried to argue justification before. Now you just don't even have that, but you're still trying to argue it.
Yeah. So they even said, Kotaku, they were even like, yeah, they claimed it was because of the tariffs. Did you notice how none of that stuff came down in price? They raised all the prices. The tariff crisis lasted like 2 months, and it's over. But the prices stayed up on everything. Just saying. That's how it works. We're going to wrap it up.
Yes.
Please subscribe. We'll talk later.
Bye.